A very, very good evening and welcome to everybody here at the Hero Women's Hockey India League. Yet another cracker of a contest that's set to be underway in not too long from now. It's the Delhi SG Vipers taking on the Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers in day number 3, match number 3 of the Women's Hockey India League.
Happy Makar Sankranti, Ranchi. It's match number 3. Delhi SG Vipers versus Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers. Both the captains are here. Navneet Kaur, Bodhi girl Udita Duhan, and so are the on-field umpires. All in readiness. It's time to flip the coin. बोधे गोल ने टॉस तो जीत लिया. क्या करने का डिसाइड किया आपने?
गेम स्टार्ट करने का.
Okay, you heard it from Udita herself. They will start the play.
Very good evening to you as well, Arun. Very good evening to everybody who's tuning in. Crucial match and in many respects not far from being a must-win encounter for both these teams.
It is the Delhi SG Vipers who will take on the Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers. Both the teams will be suitably hungry for their very first win, coming as they do on the back of a defeat. Delhi SG Vipers have had a day to ruminate over that loss, while Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers probably have the benefit of a very quick turnaround.
We'll take a look at the teams. Delhi SG Vipers lining up with this starting lineup for today. Watch out for the pace of players like Sunalita Topo, Sangeeta Kumari bombing down the right, with Navneet Kaur and Lily Owsley, who had an impressive outing in the previous match, expected to make a big difference.
Indeed, we will also take a look at the Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers. Of course, this is the Delhi SG Vipers on your screen, but the Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers will have Grace O'Hanlon on goal. There is Udita and Ashley Hoffman in central defence, and there is of course Catherine Mullen and beauty Dung Hannah Cotter, who scored for Srachi Rar yesterday, all up front. It's a 3-woman forward line again, who will look to make good on some of the opportunities they get.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
And yes, the pushback is upon us, and pushing from left to right in their all-white outfit today will be the Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers. From right to left in their orange and a dash of blue would be the Delhi SG Vipers. This is Arun Venugopal in the commentary box alongside Debo and Sen. A very good evening again to one and all.
Early attack from Srachi Rar Tigers, who remember had scored first in their previous match as well. They will probably need to start with this kind of momentum.
It was a great ball, very enterprising. A slew of passes there, keeping the defense real, and that is something that the Vipers will have to guard against. Dave Smolinas, of course, the coach of the Delhi SG Vipers, also the analytical coach of the Indian women's side, knows a thing or two about the local talent. Once again, the Delhi SG Vipers are finding some space and finding some enterprise through their foreign players. It's the captain now, Navneet Kaur, who was in possession of the ball ever so briefly, but Lily Owsley was the one who gave them the injection of momentum. A good attempt at dispossessing her opponent, and now it's the turn of the Bengal Tigers here with Catherine Mullen, ensuring that there was a chance for the forward to take a shot.
Beautiful pass, and almost found its way through to Beauty. Just tried to deflect that ball with the back of the stick in many ways. Just trying a little bit of a deflection, but always a difficult angle. You'll always end up hitting the back of the stick when you do that.
A very positive, proactive display of hockey displayed by both the teams so far. Excellent ball once again. And another chance here for the Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers. The Delhi SG Vipers have had to defend deep. Catherine Mullen has been a thorn in the opponent's flesh already. So has been Hannah Cotter.
This is good defending though by Manisha to begin with, intercepting that ball and now coming away with it and ensuring that there's a free hit against her, in fact, because she was carrying it.
Still with the ball now, Catherine Mullen looking to find someone. Lifted and struck dangerously on that occasion was Stephanie de Groot. The good defending overall has done well, in fact, to hold on. So far, the Delhi SG Vipers have shown remarkable composure in defense.
But I like the intensity which has been shown thus far by Srachi Rar Bengal Tigers. They have, of course, conceded a free hit here. But in the early moments, using the width of the field very well. Some good moves coming in, looking lethal at the moment.
Nice aerial on that occasion, and Srirachi Royal Bengal Tigers will look to steal possession. And at the moment, it's Delhi SG Pipers still with the ball.
Absolutely, the legendary Sylvanus Tangdang, who also won gold with the Indian team at the Moscow Olympics in 1980. But at the moment, just a little scrappy in terms of what's happening in the midfield. Both teams conceding a little bit of concession quite easily. What they need is a good spell of play where they're able to hold on to the ball and then convert it into something meaningful.
The aerial is not a bad ploy, given that ground traffic has largely been stagnating in the midfield. So it's been a battle for midfield dominance so far.
Absolutely, just need to take the better options, and that's what this Hockey India League is all about. The more you play matches, the more you play against top players at this level, the better your decision making will be, and that's what defines some of these younger stars of the future considerably for India.
A nice bit of sweeping down the right channel. I could not find a player up front. Very effectively done so far. That was Marina again, who was trying to find a player up front. The good bit about someone like a Sangeeta Kumari, if you were to look at Delhi SG Pipers, is the fact that she does hang back as well. So does Sunilita Topo. They show a lot of commitment and also aiding the defense.
And you need workhorses like that in any team, because you need people to chase lost causes, seemingly lost causes. That's what helps some of the other players get involved into the action.
Both the teams are looking to stretch the pitch wide to ensure that the full press is applied whenever they can. This was good work from Mahima Chaudhary on that occasion, averting a certain challenge but not able to avert a penalty corner, the very first of this match. And that's come with a little over 5 minutes left in quarter one.
It's come because of a slightly rash tackle. Just stick check inside the D. Was a good sweeping move and a good pass to begin with from Ishika. Great bit of skill to get past Marina and then slipping this one through. And this is where this particular challenge allowing Delhi SG Pipers to get their chance for their first goal.
It looks like it will be Deepika who takes the drag flick. A good save there. Very smart use of her right kickers there. And it needed all of her stretching ability to ensure that the goal was kept out. Grace O'Hanlon, the Black Sticks keeper for a long time, has done well on that occasion.
She's one of the taller keepers in the game, and she's used her height to a great effect. But that was also great rushing from the Srirachi Royal Bengal Tigers.
Take two, and Emma Pouvre, the designated injector for Team Belgium, will be the one injecting here as well. It will be Deepika once again, and this time too, there was a clear deflection that took the ball way over the bar.
Couldn't have been planned though, because it wasn't properly trapped. It had gone way outside the circle, and that gave ample time for the defense to just come rushing out and close the angle down.
And what you already see from Delhi SG Pipers is a little more clarity in the penalty corner taking. That is an area where they seem to lack the other evening. So far so good. They have employed Deepika a lot more, and now they are creating a lot of pressure for the Srirachi Bengal Tigers up front.
And that's obviously what we want to see, because she is one of the present stars in the Indian team, young player as well, somebody who starred in the Junior Asia Cup victory in December.
And here's an opportunity to break for the Srirachi Royal Bengal Tigers. Just two SG Pipers players in the back. It's a 2v2 situation there, and it is Mullen who's looking for presence up front. Yet another display of good goalkeeping, this time coming in from Elodie Picard of Belgium, showing that she is worth her weight in gold as well.
I was just a little disappointed with the option taken by Grace Stewart, because she had Catherine Mullen on the right, but she could have passed it to the left. There was a player running in there, number 19, Priyanka Wankhede. She was in a great position actually to finish that off, but just chose to go with that.
And it's one of the things with such a fast-moving sport like hockey, Debayan, and here's an opportunity even as it speak. Could this be goal number one? Defending dangerously here. And somehow Grace O'Hanlon has managed to put everything behind the ball.
That's a lot of desperation, and it's worked out for them. Many players defending deep inside their circle and able to finally avert danger.
The Delhi SG Pipers have ensured that the pressure has been sustained after Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers, who have made this a habit in their 2 games so far of beginning with a lot of gusto.
Quarter the way almost they had done.
And Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers are looking to just play out the remainder of the first quarter, really, because it's been a blitz of attacks, a series of blitzing attacks from the Pipers. They need a semblance of control here in midfield. Now an opportunity again, looking to make the circle and see. They have the circle and see. They have the penalty corner with just over 3 seconds left in this first quarter. Rama Portnis has avoided a penalty corner, the very first for the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers.
And just to explain to anybody who might be tuning into hockey for the very first time, irrespective of how much time there's left, even if there's 1 second, if there is a penalty corner, then it is played out till the hooter goes for the end of the quarter. And in fact, if there are repeat penalty corners, then those will be taken as well. So this is a great opportunity for Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers.
She looks like the lone castle at the moment, does Ashley Hoffman. It's not the cleanest halt, and that will be that. As far as quarter 1 is concerned, it's been a heart-stopping end-to-end encounter so far. The Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers, turning out in their all-white kit today, did start off with a bang, but the Delhi SG Pipers did return fire with plenty of gumption as well. And as we wind down the opening quarter, it's 0-0. Welcome back to the Hero Women's Hockey India League, and it's the start of quarter 2. If you've just joined in, both the Delhi SG Pipers and the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers are deadlocked at 0-0 so far. And in a little while from now, the second quarter will be upon us. It will be Mullen who will take stock of things. Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers are kitted in all white, are pushing from left to right, and in their orange and blue attire are Delhi SG Pipers from right to left. It's been fascinating so far. Deboyan, what do you make of the proceedings so far? Which team, in your opinion, has had the wood on the other?
It's an interesting one, because while it has been Delhi SG Pipers who have looked a little more threatening on the attack, I think Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers, as was the case yesterday, have begun quite well defensively, and they've looked good on the counter-attacks as well. So very difficult to predict who's going to score first, but one gets the impression there won't be too many goals in today's game. But I said that yesterday as well, and we got 5 goals.
I think all of us would agree upon, and even as we speak, Delhi SG Pipers have made an entry. Here's an opportunity. Emma Pouvre was brought down inside the circle, and that would mean a penalty corner. And this has come hot on the heels of the start of the second quarter. The Bengal Tigers are protesting the decision. They can go upstairs for a referral, let's not forget, but I don't think they will do that.
Running with a great amount of pace, and the final obstruction did come from 2 defenders who were across her, and that was pretty much the issue, the fact that this tap in and then the subsequent fall.
It will be Emma Pouvre again. A clean hold. It's Navneet Kaur. It's taken a shot. There is an opportunity to deflect. Can she bury it home? No. Grace O'Hanlon has absolutely kept the ball under check, and she's renowned to have some of the fastest reflexes for an international goalkeeper, and she's just showing why.
Commonwealth Games veteran who won the gold in 2018 with the New Zealand team, and she's showing why she's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. But to be fair, not a great attempt as well. This one coming in from Stephanie de Groof. Very low, trying to beat her, but right very close to her body. Very easy save in the end.
And now Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers looking to not just consolidate, not just cushion the blows, but also to mount attacks. One of the key presences that the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers are lucky to have is that woman on your screen, the birthday girl, Udita Duhan, the captain. But here was a mistake, a missed pass, and there's just a defender behind. It's a 2v1 situation. But Deepika, can she do something here? Not to be. And yet another chance goes a begging for the Pipers.
Great hockey, stunning save, superb shot, good officiating as well to play advantage. Because Deepika had found a foot, but she had got the ball back for possession of herself. And then let fly with a superb stroke. Just look at this. First gets the foot, then gets that ball back. And Grace O'Hanlon has set herself beautifully and uses her left glove to palm it away. Critical importance of this match for both teams, having lost their opening games, will be eager to at least get something out of this one, which might explain the cagey nature of this match so far.
Brilliant work from Navneet Kaur, released the ball really quickly. Now again it's gone back to Emma Puvre, who makes an inch perfect pass. Preeti Dubey doesn't get a clean stick on it, and that will no doubt frustrate the players. Preeti Dubey was in prime position to take a shot along the second post, but she went for the near post alternative.
What a ball that was to begin with from Emma Puvre. And then Preeti Dubey, I think, just getting stuck in the turf, hitting a little bit of the stuff, and a good bit of defending there. Getting in the way was Roisin Upton.
Oh, it's the Pipers who have been calling the shots in this second quarter. Owsley, we haven't seen too much of her after the opening minutes of this contest, but Emma Puvre has been brilliant. She has been the link person overall, has acted as the pivot.
And you would expect that, Arun, these early days of the Hero Hockey India League, players are getting to know each other's style as well, perhaps a little conservative at times. But yes, they need to move out of first gear, which is an expression I used yesterday. It looked like they were playing in first gear throughout.
And yet again, Emma Puvre making those incisive switches and crosses, and also finding the right players at the right position. But one of the things that Srirachi Bengal Tigers might also have to endure is a little bit of fatigue from yesterday's excesses, and if that is manifesting already, the Delhi SG Pipers will take advantage like they have been. Over the last couple of minutes, there have been more than a couple of instances of dispossession, but it looks like a green card offence there. And it looks like Hannah Cotter has it. We'll have confirmation as to who has been given a couple of minutes on the naughty step. Again, good pressure now. After a while, it's been Vandana Kataria, the seasoned campaigner, now battling the odds against a couple of defenders. Jyoti, the captain of the Indian junior side that toured Europe last year, gave herself a good account. And an opportunity from inside the circle. Went for that backhander. Grace Stewart.
Just a confirmation of that card given to Charlotte Watson.
Now SG Pipers again finding a lot of space in the midfield. This will concern the Bengal Tigers coach. Was there a foot inside the circle? No. And here's an opportunity for Bengal Tigers to break. There are fewer numbers there. It is a 1v2. An opportunity here for Mullen. And she does open the scoring. This time she switches to the left flank. And finally, the deadlock has been broken. I think it's Hannah Cotter who has opened the scoring like she did yesterday. Or it's in fact Mullen. It is in fact Mullen who has switched flanks, and Catherine Mullen has opened the scoring for the Srirachi Bengal Tigers.
Well, you could give the goal to Cotter because it was Cotter's ball. It was a superb through ball, watching a little bit of a gap in the defense, and look at that finish from Mullen. Watching the goalkeeper come out of her line, that's what she decides. Just goes on the reverse and just chips it over. This is a finish that would do any forward really proud. Anticipating the move from the goalkeeper and playing against that. Glenn Turner is thrilled to bits because this is the perfect start for Srirachi Bengal Tigers in the second quarter.
Speaking of captains, we had a look at Udita's counterpart as well, Navneet Kaur, a little while earlier. She has been conspicuous by her absence in terms of the role she has played. A promising run that's been nipped eventually by the Delhi SG Pipers, who have an opportunity to counter. But look at the high press. It's almost a full court press from the Tigers here, and it's just the difference that the first goal has brought. It's a good area now. It's a great opportunity, and she's the only player up front is Mumtaz Khan. She will look for company, and it's been thwarted yet again by Grace O'Hanlon. A penalty corner has nevertheless been awarded, and Delhi SG Pipers will have yet another crack at the goal.
It's a bit unlucky there from Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers, but that's due reward for Mumtaz Khan. The way that she ran onto that ball, managed to take that ball into her own, and then just coming off Grace O'Hanlon's pad and rising dangerously, which is what that penalty corner was given for. And here's another opportunity. This is exactly what happened. Sweeping attempt, and then just coming off her and deemed to have been dangerous with Navneet Kaur attacking through.
Yes, it was marginal. It's not the kind of flagrant foul the teams will frown upon, but this time a change in the injector. Elizabeth Neal will be the one handling the injections. Deepika doesn't take the drag flick. It is in fact Navneet Kaur who takes the shot, but the result doesn't change.
The captain Navneet Kaur, and again a poor trapping, just not being able to trap properly at the moment, the SG Pipers. I think SG Pipers will be eagerly looking forward to that break, because that will allow them to recalibrate their strategy. Some of these long shots coming in now.
And again, both the teams looking to notch up their first win on the board. A recap of what this tournament entails. There are 4 teams in all. Each will play the other twice, and each team will play a total of 6 games. And the top 2 teams will go on to play in the final on January the 26th.
Absolutely. Long way to go in this match, in this league as well, even though there are only 12 games in all in the league stages. We'll also have a look at the men. In fact, each of the men's teams will also be in action here in Ranchi in the course of the next fortnight.
Sunilita Thopa in action. Opportunity here. Yet again a deflection. Somehow the goal has eluded the Pipers, but they do get another penalty corner. Their 4th in all and their 3rd in this quarter. That was absolutely close.
And once again it falls to the golden girl, Deepika, with a great opportunity to finish this off. In fact, it was Navneet on the reverse, but just getting in the way of that was Sushila Chanu. Good, brave defending, making sure she got her body in, but unfortunately it also deflected onto the leg.
Navneet Kaur is in the second battery. It will go to the first battery, and it was in fact Stephanie de Groove who took the drag flick. Yet again, Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers showing how adept they have been in PC defense. It's an area where you have to compliment Dave Smolinas and his men.
And Fiona Crackles, she's been outstanding for the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers across these 2 games. Yet again, she was the first rusher who snuffed it right at the very base. So 4 PCs which have not been utilized by Delhi SG Pipers. That's a major area of improvement for them in the second half.
It's a problem that we saw during the first game as well. They have another expert drag flicker in Manisha, whom they have not really engaged. And you do sense that Deepika has also not been optimally utilized, but that will be that. As far as the opening period is concerned, the hooter marks the end of the first half, and at the end of it, it is the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers who played catch-up for the most part, who now have the lead. The Delhi SG Pipers on your screen will have a moment to reflect upon. We'll have a quiet word or two, but at halftime, it is the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers who lead with a goal. It's Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers 1, Delhi SG Pipers 0. And it's time now for the second half action here as quarter 3 is all set to be underway. The Delhi SG Pipers will continue in their orange and blue attire. They'll push from left to right in their all-white kit. The Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers will push from right to left in the commentary box. This is Arun Venugopal, and alongside me is Divine Sen.
Must say, Arun, once again, day 3, it's a great turnout here at the Marang Gomke, Jaipal Singh Astroturf Hockey Stadium in Ranchi. Telling you that hockey really is in the blood of the people here. There's a common joke, not just here, but also in Coorg in Karnataka, that children learn to play hockey before they learn to walk.
It was Ousley who was halted in her tracks. Good ball, circle entry has been achieved. A snapshot, and it did almost hit the backboard. It just came off the post. A penalty corner has been given on that occasion.
Yes, we'll have to see if Grace O'Hanlon has been converted or is it still her. It is indeed her. In fact, that's a great save from the defender. Oh, how close is that? Navneet looking to tap that in, and how has that somehow bounced back in?
But it's in fact Jennifer Rizzo who's under the bar now. A penalty corner this time. Navneet Kaur adopts a variation, and there will be a retake now. Another opportunity, another crack at the PC opportunity.
Must say that was a terrible injection. That was so slow. That was absolutely painfully slow, and it just gave too much time for the defense. They've got to do better now.
Here's an opportunity. Navneet Kaur once again, and Jennifer Rizzo keeps it out. Good defending there. And there will be penalty corner number 3. Welcome, Jennifer Rizzo. Say the Pipers as they keep peppering her with one PC after another.
Well, this is what it must feel like to be in the Pipers pit, because that's what's going on. The Delhi SG Pipers with relentless pressure.
Watch out for De Groot, who's in battery number 1 along with Navneet in the second battery. They go with Navneet again, and she plays it out to the side. It's a clunky piece of penalty corner conversion. Yet again, the Delhi SG Pipers have been faltering in their PC conversion, and now the Bengal Tigers will have an opportunity to break. It's a 2v1 situation. The goalkeeper's well out, and the deflection was outside, from outside the shooting circle. It's a crowd goal. Beauty Dangdang will parry it away to relative safety. Not too long.
Lily Ousley yet again. She's put this ball into the box. There is an attempt there.
And it will be a penalty corner. It was a cynical tackle that Marina Lal Ramghaki had to make.
A superb work actually, which was initiated from defense, from Preeti Dubey, the way that she took the ball away. And then the pace of Mumtaz Khan making this attack possible. Navneet Kaur just bundled over. And that's why the penalty corner. Now they've got to do better. They've really let themselves down with the penalty corner execution thus far.
Preeti Dubey will provide the injection. It will be De Groot who takes the shot way over the bar. It could have been a deflection as well.
Yes, long corner given, trying the slap De Groot on that occasion, the old-fashioned way of taking penalty corners. It was interesting because Navneet Kaur was right there, but they chose to go with a little bit of a variation. So trying a few different things, Delhi SG Pipers, just a bit of panic, Arun.
Indeed, and it's something we have seen in the first half as well. Their halting hasn't been all that confident, and I think because of that, they have been fighting shy of making a more conservative choice. But here is an opportunity yet again for the SG Pipers. Lily Ousley along the right finds Mumtaz Khan. Circle entry has been made. Good defending yet again from the Bengal Tigers. And now Hannah Cotter on the left is all by herself. And she looks up to find only one forward, and it was a smart call in the end. Not pulling the trigger and going back to Vandana Kataria.
Just an exceptionally calm bit of defending from Shrachirar Bengal Tigers, and look how that's enabled them to convert this into attack.
Vandana Kataria will look to skittle past the defender. Playing. She was looking for the advantage, but the penalty corner has anyway been given to the Shrachirar Bengal Tigers. But given how
there was a foul which was between the dotted line and the circle, so that always leads to a penalty corner. She was getting into a good position, and this is where the obstruction happened. Just holding on to her for a little while. Here's an opportunity.
And they have a number of trusted options. Ashley Hoffman, of course, is also there. It does go to her. An opportunity which again went a begging. It was Ashley Hoffman who took the shot. Mumtaz Khan seems a little overstretched on that occasion. She is looking a little bit tired. And now an opportunity yet again for Shrachirar Bengal Tigers to pile on the misery. They already have a goal. And it's been end-to-end. Both the teams have been providing a high turnover.
Siami finding Lalrin Pui, but Lalrin Pui was not able to make enough of that possession. So just a little bit sloppy, but that was close. That penalty corner as well was well executed by Ashley Hoffman, but exceptional save. Bichu Devi possibly in goal now.
And now again, the SG Pipers fancying the right channel. They've not been able to make a penetrative pass. Sangeeta Kumari, we haven't seen too much of her. If the SG Pipers have to make a dent in this tournament, in this league, it is the likes of Sangeeta Kumari.
Arun, Sangeeta Kumari as well as Sunelita Topor both had much brighter matches against Odisha Warriors. That's a reflection that the midfield work hasn't been that good from the SG Pipers today.
Yes, and that when you combine with their poor penalty corner conversion really compounds the miseries, and that explains why they haven't been able to score. They haven't notched up a single goal in this competition, as opposed to the Tigers, for example, who have had a goal yesterday despite the loss, who did open the account, who did open the scoring in fact in yesterday's match, and have done so today as well.
Captain needs to step up. Navneet Kaur has that experience. Lots and lots of caps for India. Lots of goals for India as well. Over 50 goals when playing the India Blue. And she will have to step up possibly.
Elizabeth Neal looking to initiate the attack from behind. Now again, Shrachi Bengal Tigers are looking to extricate themselves from whatever the Pipers have thrown at them. And it's a marked contrast to how things were a little while ago, Debayan, when it was indeed the SG Pipers who were populating the opponent's half.
And because the Bengal Tigers did lose yesterday, they will have learned from that. They know that one goal is a very tenuous advantage to have in this format. They won't be sitting easy on this. Maybe will want to just manage the remaining 5 minutes and then hopefully go for the jugular.
And what's really impressed me is their defending overall. The Shrachi Bengal Tigers have shown remarkable composure and calmness in defense. We saw that yesterday with the PC defending, but overall their defense has remained largely unruffled. Even as we speak, here's the SG Pipers again looking to threaten the opponent's half. Ousley not able to find her fellow player.
Yet again, good defending from Shrachi Bengal Tigers, good discipline and numbers on the player. So just making sure that it became virtually impossible for her to make her way through.
Lily Ousley was far and ahead. The player of the evening for Delhi SG Pipers the other day, despite their defeat. But she hasn't been able to come into her own. And Dave Smolnas will be aware of some of the limitations and the challenges, but he has, of course, been gung-ho about the prospects of the Women's Hockey India League. And he says that that in a great way will substitute the lack of frequent matches that teams like Netherlands or Germany or Belgium get to play otherwise in Europe. And with the Hockey India League, you also have the Indian players playing alongside star overseas professionals, and that will truly enhance the quality of the Indian players overall and the ecosystem as an extension.
I think that's a very valid point, because we cannot undermine how important this is for some of the Western nations as well. In all, 12 nationalities at this league, 11 besides India, the likes of Scotland, Ireland, England, Netherlands, Germany. Not a lot of these countries play a lot of hockey in India, especially in the women's game. This is great opportunity for them to get familiar with the conditions, with the kind of game that the Indians play.
Absolutely, and if you look at the likes of Charlotte Watson, she might be a part of the Great Britain side again that might play in the FIS Pro League again in Bhubaneswar next month. And for a lot of the England players, the Belgium players who might be playing in India at some point, it's great acclimatization as well. And here's an opportunity for the Bengal Tigers to try and pepper the Pipers' defense. Really been a slightly unremarkable passage of play for them.
There's just been a little loose the last couple of minutes from SG Pipers, giving away free hits inside their defensive third, allowing Shrachi Bengal Tigers to put on a full press, which when they do, they look quite comfortable.
Looking for that ferocious slap to find a player inside the shooting circle. It's been scrappy. This third quarter has unfolded in a rather scrappy manner, and that's understandable. Both the teams are desperate not just to notch up a goal. Delhi, on the one hand, will want to restore parity, but the Tigers, on the other hand, will want to further their lead.
That's a superb steal. Lal Ramsiami with the ball, but that's got the foot of Hannah Cotter as she was making her way through.
A little unfortunate, you have to say again. Hannah Cotter, a little let down by the momentum that she generated of her own. Comes from a family that plays hockey. Hannah Cotter's sister, Caitlin Cotter, is also a hockey player of repute. Has turned out for the Black Sticks in the past.
This is a contrast that I was just mentioning yesterday on commentary, and we were discussing earlier today, or rather I was discussing with our presenter Surbi. The fact that a lot of these stories are very similar in terms of the age at which most of these girls have started playing the game, with family playing the game. But in case of many of the Western nations, it was something of a luxury or a choice for them. Whereas for many of the Indian girls, it was something that they had to get to for financial betterment. And that's why one cannot undermine how important this league is.
And that's a point that's not been lost on the players as well, Devine, because the senior stalwarts like Vandana Kataria or even Udita for that matter, who's a relative senior by virtue of her a consistent presence in the side, they've spoken of the importance of financial benefits that this tournament bestows on especially the junior players. It gives them an incentive to push on.
That's where somebody like a Deepika, hopefully she will step up here for the Delhi SG Pipers. So far been a quiet tournament for her. Close to 3/4 of this match played out.
And now looking to mount a counter are the Srirachi Rar Bengal Tigers. They do have options. Hannah Cotter is right up front, desperately seeking the ball. Jyoti does give the supply, but now SG Pipers have regrouped in defense.
Just incredible to see the pace of this game from all the teams. The way that they transition from offense to defense, the running, the athleticism, the flexibility, the fitness levels. It's been quite exceptional across these three games.
Now, personally, I would love to see a heat map of Hannah Cotter. The amount of ground she has covered, literally and otherwise, and the angles that she has created, and her off-the-ball movement has been absolutely fascinating. And if you are a young player watching from the dugout, that's great learning. And that learning shall wait, and that learning shall carry on even as the third quarter has come to an end. And the Pipers have only 15 minutes now to restore parity. But at the end of quarter number 3, Srirachi Rar Bengal Tigers hold on to their lead by 1-0 against the Delhi SG Pipers. Now they have the fourth and the final quarter, all of 15 minutes to restore parity. The SG Pipers from left to right will be pushing on in their orange and blue kit, in their all white attire. The Srirachi Rar Bengal Tigers are pushing in from right to left.
This is where Delhi SG Pipers have got to throw everything at their opponents, keep their errors down to a minimum, and try and ensure that they get as many attacking players in the opposition third as possible.
And we have seen how the Delhi SG Pipers have rotated the goalkeepers every quarter. We saw Elodie Picard now taking a breather in the dugout, even as Bichu Devi, India's number 2 goalkeeper for a long time, has taken a place under the bar, even as the Bengal Tigers are looking for goal number 2. An opportunity here, Emma Puvre, and she is brought down, but no foul. It was in fact Roshan Upton who was brought down. The Bengal Tigers are not happy. They are gesturing that the team takes a referral.
It's possibly just losing control of that ball there and falling on her own. So in that sense, it was a perfect decision. But good work from Beauty Dangdang to set her up.
No, I think the outrage from the Bengal Tiger dugout was also possibly because a stick did jut into the body of Upton. So that's why they seemed a little peeved by the decision. And another opportunity, looking for the deflection.
It's good pressure at the moment from Delhi SG Pipers. Bit more players getting into attack. They need more of that. They need less of those passes going back to defense. But that's often just a sign of regrouping.
Yet again, both the teams are trying to win the ball in the midfield, but it's a transgression, and we'll have to see who has been slapped with a yellow card. Is that the Srirachi Rar captain? Yes, it's the birthday girl, Udita Duhan. She has a smile on her face, but she'll be out of action for at least 5 minutes. And that's again a crowd-pleasing goal. You'll have to ensure that the shot has to be taken from inside the shooting circle for it to be a legitimate goal.
Absolutely. You have crowd catches in cricket. These are crowd goals because you see the ball hitting the back of the or sounding the board, but it does come from outside. It needs a touch inside for it to be deemed a goal.
I must say, Devayan, that's a sound that really it chimes like music to my ears, the rasping sound of the backboard. But the birthday girl has to spend at least 5 minutes on the naughty step now with a yellow card. Will that cost the Swachi Rar Bengal Tigers? We saw how it did cost the Pipers when Charlotte Watson had to spend a couple of minutes with a green card.
Absolutely. It is a bit of a disadvantage, and especially when considering Swachi Rar Bengal Tigers were actually looking to move forward.
Dave Smolinas, in fact, the Dutchman, talks of this Hockey India League as a very nice, a harmonious golden mean of sorts between a full-fledged year-round league and year-round club league and a short burst of a tournament. He says it's the optimum number of days, and it does help in bridging the gap between the amount of action that Indian players get to have as opposed to the European counterparts.
Ouch, that would have hurt Marina. It was a full-blooded shot and just seemed to take a deflection of her stick and then go on to the inside of the thigh. That will sting.
It is, especially because it's been rather cold here in Ranchi over the last few weeks, and it promises to get warmer, of course, but given that the game is played in the evening with the temperature consistently dropping, it would have hurt. Vandana Kataria now.
That was superb shielding of the ball, using all of those years of experience to just turn her body around, make sure that she got enough between herself and the attackers from the SD Pipers.
Vandana Kataria is also one of the toughest players that you'll get to see on the hockey pitch. I do remember a tournament sometime last year where she copped a blow on her nose and then did turn up to play the very next match the very next day.
She's an absolute legend. The first Indian woman to get a hat-trick at the Olympics. Helped beat South Africa 4-3, which went a long way towards their historic campaign in Tokyo.
Now an opportunity for the SG Pipers. They make the circle entry. Will this be the equalizer? The moment that they've been waiting for desperately continues to elude them.
Sushila Chanu, she was brilliant yesterday in defense, and yet again she was the one who denied that opportunity. Excellent bit of defending by the experienced India international. You'll watch her just push this one and deflect it off the baseline. Not intentionally, which is why it wasn't a PC.
Charlotte Watson was in the thick of things. They have to deploy her up front. She is an opportunistic scorer, if any. And there is Navneet Kaur, who unfortunately hasn't demonstrated the attacking potential that she's known for.
It's worth it to understand that Delhi SG Pipers desperately need goals. They need their senior players to stand up. Today they've been a lot better in terms of creating penalty corner opportunities, but just not converted anything today.
Lily Ousley will march ahead, waiting for Elizabeth Neal to make the play. And Emma Poubre has acted as their pivot. To me, she remains the crucial link between attack and defense. And she has played her part, but the others need to step up. There was a foul again, dispossessing a Swachi Rar player, Vandana Kataria, off her stick, and that will result in a green card. And I think it is an SG Pipers player who will cop that green card. In fact, a Swachi Rar Bengal Tigers player who will cop it is that Vandana Kataria. It looks like Vandana Kataria, who will have to spend a couple of minutes on the naughty step.
Yeah, just getting her body in the way, the stick flying away, and that's why the penalty corner also conceded. But now there's another golden opportunity. They've had 8 bites of the cherry. Can they be 9th time lucky?
Dig Roof lies in wait. There is also Deepika in battery number 1. It will be Deepika this time from the first battery. But there is an element of friendly fire there as she finds the feet of her teammate. But there will be a resetting. There will be another penalty corner.
Just continues. The misery continues. The pressure continues.
Yet again, Charlotte Watson with the injection. No change in the batteries. It will be Deepika again. Takes a nice flick. It's perhaps been the best track flick so far, yet off target. But despite that, they were in. And this was the shot that came closest to what the game plan might have been.
Yes, the idea I think was right, but Jennifer Rizzo had that angle covered, which is possibly why she was looking to go as wide as possible. This has really been an interesting phase of play where Delhi SG Pipers have put on that pressure. And let's take a look at that. Rizzo is there and she goes just wide.
Jennifer Rizzo did have it covered by virtue of that split shot that she made. Let's not forget that Rizzo used to be a football and a softball player growing up. One of the rationale that is suggested for taking the player off the pitch after they have scored a goal is the fact that the adrenaline is at an all-time high and they want the player to rediscover their bearings before coming back. That's the often mooted theory behind taking the player off the pitch, but a jam-packed crowd here in Ranchi.
And it wasn't always this. It used to have offside, of course, hockey. It also used to have substitution similar to football as it is now, where a player would go off and then not be replaced at all. So it's a game which has had its share of evolution. I can recall commentating on games when they were 70 minutes, 2 halves of 35 minutes each. In fact, the very first tournament with a 4-minute, 15-quarter format was played in India in 2014.
SG Pipers make the circle entry. An opportunity here. Denied, thwarted. How many times have we seen this? Srachirad Bengal Tigers are living dangerously but are living nevertheless.
Superb run down the right, and to have created that virtual opportunity was a credit to the way that Sunalita Topo had made that run and almost sneaking that one through. In fact, for a while, I thought they had begun celebrating.
Really, Sunalita has to play as the free player. She's the one who can provide that injection of pace down the flank, down the right especially, where she's so dangerous, and they really have to let her go. Let her have a complete free run.
I think Dave Schmolenaars, when he looks back at these two games, what he'll think about is the fact that they've never put together the perfect quarter. In some quarters, their defending has been good. In some, their attacking has been good. The finishing has been poor throughout. And the penalty corner conversion obviously is something that will be debated in the team meetings.
I think that's one area where they've been pretty poor all through, regardless of their ebbs and flows. Otherwise, now an opportunity, a penalty corner, number 11, that beckons for the Delhi SG Pipers. It's been astounding how many penalty corners have come their way, and yet how not one of those has been converted.
Yes, just a stick check which was well inside range, and that's what the penalty corner was given for. But superb skills yet again from Deepika.
Well, Deepika really needs to ratchet up her drag flick game. She's known for that. She scored 11 goals in India's victorious Women's Asian Champions Trophy campaign. Now she has to play a role. It doesn't look like she's in the battery. It's again a roundabout attempt with Navneet Kaur taking a rather feckless, feeble shot.
Superb rushing today from Srachirad Bengal Tigers, particularly Fiona Crackles. She's had a cracking start to this Hero Hockey India League.
They did demonstrate that in ample measure yesterday as well. They buy-in where one thing Srachirad Bengal Tigers couldn't have been faulted, that was their PC defense. And that, when you couple it with Delhi SG Pipers' PC conversion, becomes a double whammy for the Pipers and a sight to behold for the Bengal Tigers.
It's something they can definitely build on, as indeed SG Pipers can with this move.
Sangeeta Kumari now pressing ahead. And Sunalita now showing her pace along the flanks, trying to find the feet of the defender, not to be.
Yes, Fiona Crackles again, the defender, quickly indicating to the umpire that that was off her stick.
Good bit of dispossessing now with under a minute and a half now. The goalkeeper has also been withdrawn. An opportunity for Mullen to make it 2-0. There is also Hannah Cotter on the right. Great attempt to bring back the ball under control. Hannah Cotter is in wait, but the SG Pipers have regrouped in numbers now. It's a jostle, it's a tussle, but the ball will be won by the Pipers.
They don't need to do anything different here. Srachirad Bengal Tigers can just keep it on the corner, run the clock down. This is excellent game management from them.
And the goalkeeper has been withdrawn. And let's not forget, there are no drawn encounters per se. Even if an equalizer is achieved, we will have a shootout. But for the moment, it is the Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers who are doing everything that they can to snuff out the last bit of hope the Pipers have.
That did find the foot of the Delhi SG Pipers player, but it was raised, it was dangerous. This was an attempted pass from Sunelita Topo, but just a little overhit for Navneet.
No way Navneet was going to reach that. And Navneet is looking absolutely tired, jaded, and you can see how weary that dugout looks, because they are staring at the second defeat with under 5 seconds on the clock. The Bengal Tigers have it. The Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers have won their first game of the competition, condemning the Delhi SG Pipers to a defeat. And look at how much that means to that dugout. They were desperate for a win coming in, and back-to-back games on consecutive days has not deterred them, and they've come back and stormed back to a win.
Fabulous effort, fabulous gift to the captain Udita Duhan. A good defensive performance in spite of some lapses in terms of the cards taken. But finally it does finish Delhi SG Pipers 0, Shrachi Rar Bengal Tigers 1 on the night. Their first victory of this campaign.